We have less than 3 minutes to go till the close. So you see the Dow is down about 355 points. It had been down more than 400 earlier. Take a look at the S&P 500 intraday today. At the lows, we really were not far above Monday's close. Remember, Tuesday we had that very big rally. It was well more than 500 points in the Dow. We've given up the majority of that at this point. And just for context, last week's closing low on the S&P 500 on Thursday was 27.28. So really, you have about 1 or 2% of a buffer between where we are right now and those recent lows. So perhaps this is some kind of a retest, as they call it, when you have a big sell-off like we had last week, Bob. So it really wasn't that urgent. It didn't seem like a real run for the exits.
Well, what we did not see is the heavy volume. We had a little rush in the middle of the day to the downside. That corresponded with first the Mnuchin pulling out of the conference news, Draghi also warning Italy. A lot of people messaged me saying that's a hollow warning. Mr. Draghi is not going to let Italy go to pot under any circumstances. So a little bit of a hollow story there, but it did seem to move the market. So look at the themes we keep talking about, you and I, Mike, on Caterpillar today, a good theme on the China slowdown story. Caterpillar's dropped below the last week's low that we had there. That's kind of disappointing. We have Home Depot. We have the good example of the rising rate pressure. Home Depot's moved down all throughout the month. People haven't paid a lot of attention to it, but it was an ugly day for Home Depot once again. Then we got the, of course, concerns about margin pressures affecting Caterpillar, Sealed Air that's also out there. Dow DuPont was down on big European exposure. McDonald's, big European exposure. Again, a little bit of concern there. And then this whole debate about Mnuchin pulling out, does that mean anything? And a lot of people said, yeah, we think it does. We think it does because it affects tech investment, because Saudi Arabia is very involved with the SoftBank investments. And bottom line is, look at an IBM, for example, was another ugly week for IBM.
Well, if nothing else, it shows you that the market right now has a sensitivity to a lot of these things that maybe last year it was willing to absorb or shrug off. Thank you very much, Bob. Ringing the bell here at the big board is Host Hotels, and up at the NASDAQ, it is Vera Mobility. That does it for the first hour of Closing Bell. Sarah.